All right, here we go. Welcome to the live stream. Let's kind of look at the crypto fear and greed index like we always do. Let me get rid of that. Amen. So at 17 on the crypto fear greed index. Yesterday we were at 26, and probably when I told looking at it last 2 days ago, we were at like 60, maybe. Was that right? Were we at 60? I don't remember. But yesterday we were at 26. So before that, we were probably in the 30s or 40s at the lowest. But yeah, that's kind of what we're going off of right now. So we are in fear. I do buy when we're extreme fear. I didn't buy a lot today, but I did buy a little bit of what I sold on Orca. So I did sell Orca at 285, the buck 87 or something like that, a buck 87, and then good sign. I bought $1.89 today, and it sold last week at 287 or something like that. So I bought $1 lower. That was a good sell. I didn't get the very bottom, which was a buck 50 basically. But that is we got a nice bounce off that support back into crypto because short term you could be in the red when the fear of greed index says at 17 you could be in the red short. Long term it's market, so I would not be worried at all about what crypto's doing. So anyways, let's cautious a bit. Like where the weekly is at on Bitcoin. Not make a new 2 day candle, 2 or 3 days. Still needs more of a dead cat bounce. We'll see what happens. The 12-hour, again, that's just not a good sign. 8 hour times, they're already getting right now. I still really, even though I'm buying more, still see more downside on Bitcoin and on the entire market. So I believe the entire crypto market, maybe even the stock market, is in a dead cat bounce right now, at least for crypto. The 4 hour time frame on Bitcoin is overbought, making a lower high. The last time you were time frame, the 2 hour time frame is probably overbought. The 1 hour time frame is overbought, hasn't even started curving down. And to me now, this just looks extremely bearish. Let me go over to a different chart. Start also overbought on the 1 hour to the 4 hour, and even really the 5 hour and close to the 6. If they break out parabolically back to Bitcoin did put in. Now, if you want to try to be bullish, the measure move to the upside, but right now Bitcoin is. I think Bitcoin's putting a new low in. Your next low to the downside is a weekly support at 47,000. If you make a move to the upside and go parabolically out of this to me, and I am expecting to move back to the lows, 49,000 and probably even lower than that. We'll see what happens. But a rising wedge bearish signal, especially in a bearish time that crypto is in right now. So I'd be watching this possible move back to the downside on the 1 hour time frame. The 10-minute same thing. So right now, inside of a larger rising wedge, the 10 and 15-minute time frames could push us to the upside on this rising. What I'm seeing, like the 15-minute time frame is getting oversold, making a higher low, and you're making a bull flag. So yeah, 15-minute time frame says you get a move up to $57,800 or so. So as long as Bitcoin can hold short term move to the upside, if you lose 55,200, extremely bearish. 5,200, I'd be looking for a move all the way up to the upside, 1,800. But if you lose 55,200, I see a massive move back to the lows of 53,000 and then 49,000 and then 40,000 on Bitcoin. So that is kind of the short-term price action that I want to talk about today. So if the 15-minute time frame can stay above 55,200, I actually do see a bigger move coming to the upside short terms in 200. If you lose that level, it's not going to be a good sign. See more. I'm just going to do what the market shows for term on Bitcoin. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the live, make sure you hit the like button. Oh, I did forget to say that we do have a Patreon. If you guys want to join the Patreon, link to join is on YouTube. Yeah, so that's where I give my trade steps. I do it every single day, and then also I have a Telegram that's free to join in case you just want to see when I go live or if I change the live. I just give you updates on the Telegram channel. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of what we got going on right now. So if you guys have a request, I'm also in a trade. I got out of Atom at 440. That was my target. So yesterday I got out of that. I got out of Bitcoin at 49.5. So those were awesome. There's another coin that I just entered a trade on, which was Blast coin. Blast is around 100 million. I'm long on Blast right now to make money if we do get a dead cat bounce here. I'm risking, a few percent of my portfolio to make a lot. So the R&R risk to reward is cat bounce here for the next few days or maybe resistance. So 60 cents, 76 cents. I'm not quite sure why I chose a dollar, but there was a reason for it. I guess that's just psychological resistance. I thought there were, I don't know. But that's my take profit. 60 cents because that is resistance. That's your last local high. And that'd still be a good trade. So I might do that. That and stops are 53,000, or you could say 52.6. And then if you lose 52.6, in the comment section below, and I'll look at them. Otherwise, so quickly. Time frame. It was down to like 20 support, but again, just like Bitcoin, if I can see it already in the 4-hour time frame, that's like a rising wedge, dead cat bounce, lower high on the 15-minute time frame. And that just Ethereum right now looks just as bad as Bitcoin, and that's not even like that's a bear flag, rising wedge, whatever you want to call it. Bitcoin's in more of a rising wedge. So if you lose 55,200, so the bear flag scenario on Ethereum is 1677 for lower to the downside. On Bitcoin is 16 size. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens with Bitcoin. Looks bad. If Bitcoin dumps, Ethereum dumps, my two longs are not going to play out. So I'm almost tempted just to get out right now. I got right now and go to bed and not be in any trade. What happens? But these trades worry me a little bit based on what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. So I see more downsides. And if anything, I'd flip bearish. I would probably just go switch over to Ethereum or Bitcoin and take the. I'm starting to see really Bitcoin testing that 55.2 level. I really think it's right now the Bitcoin is so you can still get the bounce, save the night. So it all lies on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin loses that level, I'm out of my trades and also it's altcoins. So that's kind of what it's just the Bitcoin goes down there. If Bitcoin loses 55.2, I don't think it's gonna be mixed signals anymore. So anyways, right now for this trade setup on Ethereum, for the short setup on Ethereum, your measured move to the down is 11%. 3% on no leverage to make 11%. That's not that's almost a 3-to-1, isn't it? It's a 3.2 risk R&R. I like that short on Ethereum, honestly. I'm not saying I'm taking it, but if Bitcoin loses 55,200, I will probably take that short on Ethereum and exit my longs. So that's my game plan for tonight. It's pretty simple. Bitcoin's right now, it's just probably going to dump here. Look at that. It's about to dump. So that's what I'm